NBFC offers financial services, but they don't have license. They do not offer deposits from general public. For example, Indian Railway Financial Corporation and Bajaj Finance. I would like to invite Kanishta for further types.
Thank you, Rajat. The next types of services provided by the financial sectors is the insurance service. Insurance is a form of financial protection given to an individual to recover the monetary risk. The person can take insurance in any form: life insurance, general insurance, fire insurance, car insurance, travel insurance. They can recover any losses if they have taken the insurance. The next is the credit card agencies. Credit card is the facility provided by the banks in which the credit card holders can use the money in a credit and they further pay to the bank and use for some period of time. Thank you. Now I would like to call Priyanka to further contribute.
Hello everyone, I'm Priyanka. So I'm here to talk about on contribution of financial institute in Indian economy. So first I would like to talk on GDP. GDP, as we all know, it picturizes the economic growth of a country. So the contribution of financial institution in GDP at present is around 22.05%. Next point is on export. Export financial institution in case of export would help like in lending LC. LC is like a letter of credit. It is basically between bank to bank, where the importer and the exporter are like unknown to each other, and the payment terms or the assurance of the payment is given to the importer only after completing specific terms and conditions which is given on the letter of credit. So it's like a complete secure process which helps in increasing the export of a country.
Clearing and forwarding agents are also a part of that. Consultants. Clearing and forwarding agents.
Agents, okay. The third point is it helps in the development of business by giving required financial assistance. For instance, if we say if someone wants to start with a small scale industry or is interested in expanding its business, so it's like an easy loan facility given to industries, which helps in increasing the production, in turn helps in growth of economy. The fourth point is it helps in creating job opportunities. That is more skilled people are required in this field, and in order to convince the customer, its customer regarding investment in insurance, maybe pension scheme, etc. Thank you.
Now discussing further about contribution of financial services. Talking about financial services also helps in growth of businesses. It helps in providing financial assistance, guaranteeing loans, even guaranteeing for losses, that is insurance services. It also provides and helps in it also provides capital, that is fixed capital and working capital. Fixed capital for purchasing of fixed asset, and working capital for the daily requirement of businesses. Also, financial service sector is not a single company or a bank. It's an interconnected of financial services, which also helps in continuous flow of money in the market, that is liquidity. Further talking about, it also makes access to easy availability of loans and credit availability in the market.
So next point is promote entrepreneurship growth. Entrepreneurship always looking for funds and investment for their business. So banks mostly doesn't give loans to entrepreneurs at lowest cost. So financial sectors give them lowest cost interest at that. Next is easy and freely trade. Availability and choices of trade, it ensures that trade for the financial sectors. Next point is sector promotes. Next point is infrastructure growth. Infrastructure investment is promote. Infrastructure investment promotes that economic growth because that involves most of private sectors, and final point is it's healthy competition. It's healthy competition because it gives more choices to invest the companies.
Hello everyone, my name is Sania Dubey and I am here to explain problems faced by the financial sector in Indian economy. Let us see one by one. First, regulatory compliances in finance.
Be loud.
First, regulatory compliances in finance.
You can also shout while presenting. But be loud. Everybody should hear.
First, regulatory compliances in finance. Regulatory technology is an emerging in this industry, which helps to ease the burden and automating reporting and auditing is very helpful. Second, cybercrime in finance. Since 2007, cybercrime is increased by 480%, and it is very difficult to cope up. Third, eliminating the data breaches. For any financial institute, it is very difficult to protect to secure the data. Fourth, big data uses in finance. In this, data can be collected from any medium such as social media, customer database, etc. But it may be incorrect. Further point would be explained by Akash.
So hello everyone. My next point is customer retention. What the customers generally want, they want personalized services, continuous access, automated services, and greater personalization. Where the organization completes these all the services, the customer retention becomes very easy for an organization. The organization must try to fulfill all these three services. My next point will be employee retention. Nowadays, it becomes very difficult and for an organization to get the employee who satisfies all the criteria such as higher education, higher team spirit ability, and all the capabilities which an excellent employee should maintain. It becomes a challenge to find such an employee and retain it, because employee just not wants a good salary, but it also wants good behavior by his principal and employer. Next point is exceeding customer expectation. Nowadays, customer wants all the personalized services. Almost two-third of the all customers wants personalized services, and they want something new from an organization. So where organization completes this ability, the customer retention becomes very easier, and finding customers becomes very easy. AI using finance is the next point. Industry expert generally assumes that all the things and are automated in the financial sector, and organization must try to fulfill this ability. Next, I will like to call Chaitanya.
So financial sector in India is very competitive. There is lot of competition. In India, there are for an example, we take the brokerage industry. In India, there are 5,000 and more brokers registered, but we know only few of them. So, to sustain in such competition, it is very difficult for the companies. Then the companies spend lot of amount for advertisement for overcome such competition. And in financial sector, NPAs are increasing day by day. Thank you. I would call Mansi for further.
Thank you, Akash. I would like to explain the audit points of NBFC. While auditing NBFC, one should see that the books of accounts are maintained as per the guidelines of SECRA and SEBI. Identify the leakage in all over the areas providing income. They need to physically verify all the documents. Verify the assets which are non-performing, that is the number of days had expired. And there are furthermore points which auditors should see. That's all. I would like to call Akash.
First of all, I am thankful to Mansi to give me an opportunity. I am here to discuss about the audit procedure adopted by the auditor in audit of financial statement of an MC. First of all, let us discuss about the audit committee. Audit committee of an AMC is responsible to check the financial reporting framework adopted by the AMC and check the process adopted by an AMC. Let us further discuss about the audit procedure adopted by the auditor while doing the audit of an AMC. Auditor should take the full knowledge about an AMC. Second one is elaborate periodic reporting to SEBI. Develop good understanding and structure of an AMC. To ensure carefully study the clauses of an AMC and check whether the expenses booked according to the clauses. Elaborate periodic reporting to SEBI. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I am talking about NBFC. NBFC is a non-banking financial company. It's registered under Companies Act 1956 and engaged work in leading loan and advances. And NBFC is performing giving loan to every borrowing, and auditors work there in examining the books of maintaining debts and leakage their income and various area of giving the loan. And next they needed to physically check all the documentations they are maintaining and giving their points of view.
Points considered for the purpose of audit of credit card agency. Reviewing the list of authorized credit card holders, including the transactions and monthly limits for suitability. Reviewing corporate credit card policies and associated procedures. Checking KYC documents for the purpose of prevention of monetary and reputational damages. Evaluation of effectiveness of credit card service providers and their fraud prevention policies. Thank you so much.
Next is the insurance sector. First we need to verify whether the claims that the insurers have made are accurate. We have to check whether the accident which has happened has actually happened. It is not a fake accident, or it is created by them to get the insurance money for a fake asset. Secondly, before insuring an asset, the insurance company should check whether the asset actually exists and is it in the good condition. And thirdly, they need to follow IRDAI regulations for minimum capital requirements. Currently, it is 10% of their minimum capital they need to deposit with IRDAI, just like the SLR, sorry, not SLR, the CRR requirement. And the next 2 points will be told to you.
I will explain the fourth point that auditor needs to check the premium if they change according to IRDAI. And the fifth point, commission paid should have identified documents, and it is not a fictitious asset. That's all.
That's all from our side. Hope you didn't lose any interest.